spiritual pussy
enthusiast.
pussy
enthusiast.
I am everything a god is and a god is not.
In Gnostic mythology, the Demiurge is a significant figure representing the creator of the material world. In various Gnostic texts and traditions, the Demiurge is portrayed differently, but generally, it's considered a lower deity or being who mistakenly believes itself to be the ultimate god. According to Gnostic cosmology, the true divine realm is beyond the material world and is characterized by pure spiritual perfection. However, the Demiurge, in its limited understanding, creates the physical universe and all material existence. This act of creation is often seen as flawed or ignorant because it results in a world filled with suffering, imperfection, and ignorance. In some Gnostic texts, the Demiurge is depicted as arrogant or even malevolent, believing itself to be the supreme being and demanding worship from humans. However, Gnostics view the Demiurge as a false god, a barrier between humanity and the true divine reality. Liberation from the material world and the influence of the Demiurge is seen as essential for achieving spiritual enlightenment and returning to the divine realm. In Gnostic thought, humans' disdain for both the material world, often considered an earthly prison, and the Demiurge, the creator of that world, stems from the belief that the material realm is fundamentally flawed and divorced from the true spiritual reality. Gnosticism portrays the Demiurge as an imperfect or even malevolent deity who mistakenly believes itself to be the ultimate creator. Humans, according to Gnostic teachings, carry within them a divine spark or essence, a fragment of the true divine realm. However, this divine essence becomes entrapped within the material world, subject to suffering, ignorance, and the limitations of physical existence imposed by the Demiurge. As a result, humans experience a sense of alienation or disconnection from their true spiritual nature and the higher reality. This can lead to a feeling of disdain or dissatisfaction with the material world, which is seen as a temporary and imperfect realm that distracts individuals from their spiritual purpose. Gnosticism emphasizes the importance of seeking spiritual liberation or gnosis, knowledge, as a means of transcending the influence of the Demiurge and the material world. Through inner enlightenment, understanding, and the pursuit of divine knowledge, individuals can awaken to their true nature and ultimately liberate themselves from the constraints of the earthly prison created by the Demiurge. In Gnosticism, the journey towards liberation from the earthly prison and the influence of the Demiurge involves a deep exploration of spiritual truths and the nature of existence. Gnosis, or divine knowledge, is considered essential for this journey, as it enables individuals to transcend the illusions of the material world and connect with their true divine essence. Gnostic texts often portray the material world as a place of suffering, ignorance, and deception, where humans are ensnared by the illusions of the senses and the false promises of worldly pleasures. The Demiurge, in its limited understanding, perpetuates these illusions, keeping humanity bound to the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. However, Gnosticism offers a path of salvation through the pursuit of inner wisdom and enlightenment. By awakening to the divine spark within and recognizing the true nature of reality, individuals can break free from the bondage of the material world and attain spiritual liberation. This process of liberation involves various spiritual practices, including meditation, contemplation, and the study of sacred texts. Through these practices, individuals can unravel the mysteries of existence, overcome the influence of the Demiurge, and ultimately reunite with the divine source from which they originated. In essence, Gnosticism offers a radical reinterpretation of human existence, challenging conventional notions of reality and offering a path towards transcendence beyond the limitations of the material world and the flawed creator deity, the Demiurge. The concept of reincarnation often intertwines with the notion of the material world as a realm of bondage created by the Demiurge. Reincarnation is viewed as a cycle of rebirth in which the divine spark within humans is continually trapped, subjected to the suffering and limitations of physical existence. According to Gnostic teachings, the cycle of reincarnation perpetuates the soul's entrapment within the material realm, preventing it from achieving liberation and returning to its true divine origin. Each incarnation serves as another layer of imprisonment, further obscuring the soul's connection to its divine nature. The Demiurge, as the creator of the material world and the architect of the cycle of reincarnation, plays a central role in perpetuating this cycle. It is seen as the force responsible for binding souls to the physical realm, ensnaring them in a perpetual cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. In this context, the pursuit of gnosis, or divine knowledge, takes on added significance as a means of breaking free from the cycle of reincarnation and transcending the influence of the Demiurge. Through spiritual awakening and enlightenment, individuals can gain insight into the true nature of existence, liberating themselves from the cycle of reincarnation and attaining spiritual freedom. Thus, within the framework of Gnostic cosmology, reincarnation serves as both a consequence of the material world's imperfection and a challenge to be overcome on the path towards spiritual liberation and reunion with the divine.